Here I'm going to show you how to import a project from a PowerPoint file that's already existing. So we're going to do this from the launch screen. So we've opened our Articulate Storyline 360. We're going to select Import, Import PowerPoint, and then let's see, I'm just going to import this, this presentation that I gave. Doesn't matter what PowerPoint presentation that you're importing, we just want to see kind of what happens. So open. You'll notice that the PowerPoint is red, and depending on your machine, this could take a little bit of time. So here we're presented with all of our slides, and so you can either select none, and if you want to kind of pick and choose which slides get included in the storyline file, great. Or you can select all, and it will just import all of your PowerPoint slides. So you also have the option of inserting into a scene, and we'll get to scenes and slides later. Basically, a new scene is kind of a new container. So I usually like to import into the current scene, but if you're adding to a storyline project that you've already kind of worked on, you might want to import into the current scene if you're adding to, or into a new scene rather, because then you'll be able to kind of move things around. If not, you can import into the current scene, which is what I'm going to do. Now then we just hit import, and this will take a little bit of time. So once our PowerPoint slides have been imported, you can double click on a slide and take a look. You'll notice that some things don't quite translate, so the width of my storyline or if my PowerPoint was a little different, or maybe I didn't have the font used in PowerPoint installed on my machine, so I just have to do some minor editing. You'll also notice that they're all set up to trigger to jump to the next slide automatically when the timeline ends. So you can change this very quickly by going into Story View, and see here in the slide properties where it says slide advances automatically. All you have to do is click each slide and select by user, and it will get rid of that trigger for all of your slides. Now, another thing to keep in mind is that if you're working with interactions, I don't have any interactions in here, but you'll have to go and populate those. So say you wanted to make this not static, you'll have to kind of go in and do that. So we'll talk about all of that and how to make things work a little later on, but for now I just wanted to show you how easily it was to import an existing PowerPoint file into Articulate Storyline 360, and I'd like you to take a moment to try that out on your own machine.